So when would you fish an X-caddis over a standard Elk Hair Caddis dry fly? If you're not familiar with the X-caddis, it was created by Craig Matthews and it's very similar to an Elk Hair Caddis, but it doesn't have the palmered body and it's got a trailing shuck. So I was wondering that the other day and I found the answer in Paul Weimer's 2021 Dry Fly Strategies, a great book. Now this is more a fishing book than a tying book, but still a very good one to have. If you are a trout dry fly fisherman, check out this book. So the short answer is that without the palmered hackle, the X-caddis is going to sit down there in the surface film. And with the trailing shuck, it's a better imitation of an emerging caddis. And it's designed more for the flatter or slower moving waters. I mean, you can still fish this thing in the riffles, but you're not going to see it as well because it's just not going to ride as high. But it's an easy to tie, very effective pattern. And if you're ever fishing your standard Elk Hair Caddis, maybe you've got some slower or smoother water and you're getting some refusals, try one of these things. It just might save the day for you. So there it is in the vise, Craig Matthews X-caddis. Very similar to the Elk Hair Caddis, but no palmered hackle and it has this trailing shuck. I'm going to tie this on a size 12 standard length barbless dry fly hook. And I'm going to use a tan thread. This is the 52 denier by the Flysmith. I really like this stuff, so just catch this in somewhere up there in the first third. Now this is one of the things that makes this an X-caddis. Get a little Antron or Z-lon, just some synthetic fibers here. A lot of times you'll see it with the orange or maybe a rust color. I'm gonna go with the lightest color here. Go ahead and catch that in a little bit longer than you need. We'll trim it in one of the last steps. So let's catch that in right here. We'll snip this up front. We're not going to need that. We'll put a little wax on our thread. And on this one, I think the body color is a little bit more important than the Elk Hair Caddis. Go with your dry fly dubbing. This is a super fine, and I'm going to go with that dark tan right there, because that's just kind of the colors that we have in Maryland. Now a light tan or dun would probably be fine for me, but just try to match this with whatever the bugs are in your waters. We'll keep a pretty thin noodle. It's maybe 2 inches. We don't want a real fat body. All right, let's see if this is going to be enough to get us up there to where we're going to catch in the wing. Yep, I think that's going to be fine right there. Now one option you have right here, Craig Matthews does not put CDC under his deer hair. Tim Camisa, I just watched a video of him and he did. It's not a bad choice, but I'm going to leave it out this time. So just take a medium tuft of your deer hair, and this, I'm getting down to the last bit of this one. I do tie a lot of deer hair caddis flies, so take a medium to small tuft and put it in your stacker. Let's see how well that did. Okay, I think that's going to be fine. And we'll try to catch this into about the bend of the hook, so not real long. There we go, I think that will work right there. I want to spin this thread clockwise, cord it up a little bit, and just do a little pinch wrap right there. 2 or 3 wraps. And this is deer hair, so it shouldn't flare as much as elk hair. It's just not as hollow. Might want to lift this up, put a few wraps under it, kind of propping it up, but just kind of helping secure it there. All right, I think that is going to be fine. I'm going to lift all these up and then just kind of twist them, give it a little twist, makes it easier to cut. Not terribly short, but not terribly long either. Now if you notice, I've got a lot of bare hook showing right in front of that, and I do that on purpose because I've just got too many flies in my box that are hard to get on the tippet when you're out on the river. If you don't leave that little bit of extra right there, you could be, causing yourself some extra frustration. All right, now I think we can just finish it right up under that wing or that head. And the last step, you'll want to trim this Antron or Z-lon to size. Maybe a body length, I think, is going to be pretty good. It's not insignificant. It's going to sit down there in the surface film and you want the fish to be able to see it. So there we go. If you want to put head cement on it, just flip it up, put a little drop right there on those thread wraps, and you're good to go. So there you go, my friends, Craig Matthews X-caddis. This is a great pattern to have a row of right next to your standard elk hair caddises. So I appreciate you watching. Y'all take care. We'll see you next time.